second. Someone. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. All right, hello. Okay. Let me know if the audio is okay. Gotta show the flag to make sure the haters come by later. Yippee. Okay. All right. Hello. It's been a while. It's been a week. But a week is a long time for me since nothing much happens to me most of the time. But glad that we're all here again on this fine Wednesday. And congrats, as usual, for making it through half of the week. This is how it always gonna be. Okay. Now, today, why do I have so much stuff here? Alright. So, today I'm gonna draw as usual. If you don't know, on Discord, we also hi Carl. For those of you who don't know, on Discord, we have we now have accountability April. So also hi Pink Batty. Hello, welcome to the stream. But yeah, on Discord we have accountability April challenge where we try to draw, or some of us try to draw. Most of us have been drawing every day, but some of us want to try to build a habit. I thought it was like a cool challenge and whatnot. So my challenge was that I wanted to draw something for my novel every day. Like I wanted to draw like a chapter image. So I'm guessing this is what I'll do today. Yeah, I'll keep doing that accountability thing. Also, thank you, Carl. Just coming straight in with the with that shit, huh? Okay. Let me show you what I've done during the past week. Also, hi Yerin, welcome. How's the challenge going for you, Yerin? You struggling or you having a great time? I'm struggling a bit on day 7. I'm not gonna lie. Yesterday was so hard. I almost was like, fuck it, you know, because I've been so tired. But I think that's the whole point of the challenge, is that even though you're tired, you should still like show up for it, right? So that was me trying to like to just push myself to do it. But anyway, yesterday I did this. It's not that nice. It's just like a sketch of like a lot of people. I actually don't know what I wanted to do with this. I just started sketching of what I think I want, but I don't quite know if I actually want this to be on the novel. It's just a sketch, but it's like a campfire meeting, and it's a bit much. It's a bit self-explanatory. It's a bit challenging when it's late. Sometimes I read till like 1 a.m. to make it so I get you. Yeah. Yesterday I was up until like 11 p.m. to do this because I would get home at 10 from night classes and then I'd just be like pooped. But I think I can do it. I think I can do it. Yeah. Making scenes with so many people is so hard. Takes so long. This isn't even a comic. That's the thing. Also, High Chainsaw. The problem with this is that it's not even a comic. It's literally just an image that represents what the chapter is. So each chapter from my novel has 3 episodes. So I want to make like a full spread image, something like this. This is like a sketch of it, but each chapter has like 3 episodes, and I want to do like a full spread for the novel where it's like a chapter image of that chapter, if you get what I mean. So it's like a mini teaser, but with images visually. I also did this one. I quite like this one. I don't usually like to do backgrounds, but I felt this one needed a background. And it's just self-explanatory, right? It's just basketball. Yeah, I told myself, like, why the hell did you do a basketball arc when you don't even know how to play? I kid you not, I cannot. I know nothing about basketball. And writing the episode was a nightmare because I had to understand, like, basketball language, right? With my limited amount of basketball language. So this is just one of it. And I cannot imagine actually drawing this for the comic. I think I might have to kill myself first. It's cool to have personalized chapter images. Most novel authors can't draw, so this would make it feel more personal. Yeah. To be fair, I started this. This is also something I did for the chapter image, but the color is a bit all over the place. I'm gonna make changes for this one, but I just wanted to show what it would look like. But yeah, I totally get that. I think I wanted to do it just to like tease that, you know, I don't just plan to just make this a novel. I also plan to make a comic out of it someday. So a chapter image would be like, if you guys like the novel, imagine what the comic looks like. Stuff like that. But yeah, otherwise, I just like the idea of having a full spread every chapter. If the novel has like, you know, 30 chapter or something, maybe 35. So I would have like 35 pages of full spread times 2 because it's a full spread. But anyway, that's why I get that. I had a tennis scene and I had no idea how to play tennis. You're dying to and stuff. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know why I did the basketball scene. I just felt, in my mind, I was like thinking, what's like the roughest, most like touch, proximity kind of sports that, you know, forces you to strategize or forces you to put yourself out there and put yourself in the spotlight, to have to like actually prove yourself. And I was like thinking, fuck, yeah, let's go with basketball. Shit, I can't play, but it looks cool enough. But yeah, this is also one of the images that I plan to have on the novel. I will say this though, I did like 5 of them. I still have 2 left for the first arc, and I'm like losing patience already with these things. And yeah, I just can't imagine like brother, if you're already losing patience over drawing a couple of chapter images, how the hell are you going to do the comic? This is just me thinking like, okay, if you can't even keep this up, how the hell are you gonna make the comic? I have no idea. That question will remain unanswered until further notice. You will put that in your printed comic to the spreads per chapter. Well, right now I'm focusing on the novel first. I haven't really thought about the comic so far. Right now, I'm focusing on just getting these done so I can post it for the web novel edition. I don't plan to have the physical book done until the web novel is released, and when it is released, it will be released weekly. So every week, I'll post like 3 times a week because there's 3 episodes usually per chapter, and then I will have like a chapter image like this at the end of each week, and it's just like a little teaser of, hey, you know what? I can draw too. I would say this though, I am much, much better at drawing than I am at fucking writing, because I've been writing and I do not like what I write most of the time, but we gotta push through. We gotta push through the doubt. That's the sad shit about creating anything, right? Is you have to actually push through doubts, or else you'll never get anything done. But so, hi Boya. I'm still shocked, don't be shocked. You know it was coming someday. I just wanted to do something for Easter. You can do it? Thanks. I hope I can. It's a lot of work though. But I'm gonna just focus on the novel first and try to promote as usual on social media. Cause that's the thing. I'm working on the novel. At the same time, I'm still posting on social media about like their dynamics and little mini comics of other universes without spoiling the canon main timeline, because nothing is confirmed yet. But I find this the way to promote the thing while I work the thing, but at the same time, hopefully it doesn't take too much time. I had plans to have it released by July, but I don't think that's gonna work out, seeing as I write horribly. And it's not that I write really really bad. It's just that I only know how to write scripts. So what ended up happening was, from my beta readers, I realized I write really short sentences, and I think as a reader that's not fun to read, because yeah, people just prefer to read like an actual narrative, long sentence type novel compared to just like a script that has just like the stage directions, that reads like a stage direction screenplay. It's not as fun to read, to be honest. It's fun for actors, but it's not fun for a genuine reader, right? So this is what I'm trying to change about the script now, is I want to make it more readable like a novel, if I may. Also, hi Tyler, welcome to the stream. What's up? Okay. I don't really want to work on this chapter. So I have 2 left. I need to work on this. This is one of the chapter images that I'm a bit unsure of how to continue. It's a really, really cool concept. It's really dark. It's just a bit edgy, I guess. And I have to work on the campfire one. I really hate this one because there's so many people and there's not really a main point. And I have to fix the colors for this one. So this is all I kind of have left for arc 1. But otherwise, brother, we are almost done with the chapter images. Hell yeah. Anyway, is Jeff Bezos? I don't think so. Turning my comics into motion comic is something I wish I did earlier. Oh, are you starting it right now? I think motion comics are really cool. I think if I ever get enough money or get big enough, I would like to hire someone to animate my comics. Like, why not, if we have the money and whatnot? Like, or I can do it. It's just it's just that I know how to do it, but I hate doing it. It's just like coloring, guys. It's just not that fun. Anyway, that I think everyone should pursue motion comics. I think Boya is also doing it, and it shows that social media prefers shorts, reels, whatever. They're more engaging. My first time joining, what kind of content do you make? I make comics, and right now I'm currently writing a novel for the comic. So novel first and then comic later, and yeah, I mainly do comics. And most people here in the chat are also comic creators or artists as well. What do you think of cliche stories? I'm scared my story might be too cliche since I wasn't serious when brainstorming. I think people shouldn't be mad if a story is cliche because people. This is just my 2 cents, okay? As someone who reads, right? I don't mind cliche stories. Maybe I'm sometimes there not for the story, right? Sometimes I'm here for the art. Sometimes I'm here for the character dynamics rather than. I think sometimes the story isn't like the main point of a comic. It carries the comic. It can diminish a comic. It can define a comic, but it's also not the most important. If you have a decent story that has a beginning and middle and an end, and it checks out for the character dynamics and it checks out for the art, I have fucking no excuse. And as a free reader or something, right? Who am I to complain about the insane art and the insanely funny dynamic characters that I get to witness, right? So it's up to you. I don't personally mind, and I don't think a lot of people mind about cliche stories. I actually had a beta reader tell me on first read for the first 3 chapters, they said the settings is generic, right? All boys school. It's been done, right? So it's nothing too fantastical to the point where the reader feels like, oh, it's something so original and new. But what I also got from them was that they're still excited to read through it because of the character dynamics and what is to come. So sometimes you may have a generic theme or a generic character or whatnot, but you have an interesting story, or the other way around, vice versa. So this is how I feel about generic things or cliche things in general. I think these are very subjective opinions and perspective from peoples that you shouldn't worry about too much. If it's mainly coming from yourself though, then I don't know. I don't want to feel like I'm putting out a generic story. So I would try my best to make it not generic, right? But if you think it's like good enough, then so be it, you know? You can't be original anymore in this day of age. In this century, you trying to be original, bro, come on. Like everything is stolen, everything is like traced, everything is like edited, everything is like you can't be original anymore as a comic creator as well. Fucking everything has been done. So just do what you want to do and make a story you're proud of, even if it's a bit generic, right? As long as you do your characters justice and you have a beginning, middle, and end, that's good enough for me. Thank you, Tyler. Love your vibe. Thank you. Mostly gay drugs and yapping. Jesus, Chains. Planning to enroll in animation? Really? Enroll as in you're going to school? Or you're gonna take up a course? That's really interesting. I think it suits you. Also, whoa. Damn. Thank you, Sin. Whoa. Thank you for the I haven't got to this so long I forgot what it's called. Thank you for the shout out. Membership. I appreciate it. I thought my fucking brain freeze, but I appreciate it. Thank you so much. What holy poop balls? Are you doing the picture of Dorian Gray? I heard you say Basil if I'm not wrong. I'm reading that book at school. No, I think Boya meant there was a user that popped out. I think Boya thought Jeff was another person that we both know called Basil. We're not doing Dorian Gray or whatever. It's usually about execution as long as it's fun or interesting. Exactly. you can have a generic plot line, but you have super interesting characters, or you can have generic characters with a super interesting plot line. I think it works both ways, as long as one or the other is interesting. And the best thing about comic is, if all else fails, you have the art to save your comic, right? If your art is good enough, kind of anyone would settle at this point. That's just what I believe. That's why comic artists have this upper hand compared to novel writers, because we can draw to save ourselves, but novel writers can't. Like, if you can't fucking write, you can't describe a good scenario or a good dynamic. That's it. You can't put it into words, then that's it. Yeah. Kimi to her encouraging cheating and shortcuts. Hooray! I meant to say that there is no originality in this world anymore. So I don't think people should be so caught up in chasing originality. I think people should just embrace the fact that nothing can be original anymore. So just do whatever you want. Yeah, maybe like someone has already made BL content for the last decade, right? But who cares? Like, the same dynamic will always be, you will always have new readers for the same dynamics, right? As long as it's a dynamic they love, they will keep coming back to it with different kinds of characters or OCs and stuff like that. I think it's great. I think that this just makes people, you know, this just gives you more reader. If you have a trope, right? I always believe you should start your comic or novel or whatever, a story or whatever, with a specific trope. Some people don't think you should do this. Some people don't think it's important to have a trope. But I believe if you can have a tagline or trope to your story, it will be immensely more helpful than letting people come in blind to your story and figuring it out. What I meant with a trope and a tagline or whatever isn't to say like you have to give a full exposition, like, oh yeah, these two guys, they're gonna get together at the end, they're gonna kiss at the end. Like, no, not like that. What I meant with like tropes and whatnot is like, yes, this is BL, but it has fantasy elements of vampires and werewolves. So if you're interested, check it out. That's a trope, right? Because people who are interested in Twilight, maybe they don't read BL, but you know, if they like Twilight in general and they've shipped whatever characters on Twilight, they would be interested. So you're not only just getting BL audience, you would also be getting audiences that like this specific trope. For me, the trope I'm going for is not only just BL, because there's fucking BL anywhere. So you have to be more interesting than just BL. For me, it would be BL, high school, and all boys boarding school, correctional school, basically the whole school aspect. Again, there is a lot of BL or a lot of stories out there that have the whole high school settings. But also, hi Mary and hi Mark Grayson, welcome. There's a lot of story already exists in high school, but then it's your job to make it less generic, because if you have a generic theme, generic trope, then you gotta stand out by making the story more interesting, or the character or the art more interesting. So, Boya, for you, hi, crazy. I was crazy once. It's a good book. I see. I can never write that one farm BL, right? I think it takes a special kind of person to be able to do it. You will still find originality, of course, but it's so rare. It's so rare. But yeah, I meant for Boya specifically, for you, I would think, yeah, for you it's like the adults stuck in a school setting, right? And I think it's interesting to see their day-to-day life as teachers. Probably I would give your trope the teachers, yeah. I would give your trope I would call it the teachers, high school teachers. High school, I mean, they're not in high school, right? It's okay, just like the teacher's trope. I think you would lean into that teacher trope. That would be interesting. And yeah, make sure you have more episodes that revolve around them in school and whatnot. Because it's hot, right? I've read so many comics that have that trope where they're like teachers, bro. Oh my god, it's so good. Also, hi Lucas, welcome. Any yaoi recommendation for my first time? Interesting. I mean, what's your level though? Do you like colors? You don't care for colors? Do you care more for stories? Do you want it to be spicy, not spicy? Do you prefer it to be Korean, Japanese? Yeah, you're coming in with a loaded question. I can't really give you a straight answer unless you have some sort of genre you're looking for. Because I read all types of genre, right? I read manhwas and mangas, and I read them in black and white and colors. Personally, prefer the black and white ones. I just sometimes think Japanese people are insane, okay, with BL. They started this shit. Yeah, I have no words. Just love, just a lot of love for them. Tropes are just a recurring familiar elements in storytelling. Exactly. Some people will think it's like that's generic to have a trope, but no, I believe you should have tropes. I think tropes are a great way to entice readers because it's a one-line. Think of it as like a one-line excerpt about your entire comic, right? It's important to have a trope. Yeah, again, people don't think so, but I believe so. I'll just stop at that. Also, tropes and cliches are fun. Originality will naturally come through the artist's DNA. I agree. That's a very good way to put it. Actually, congrats, Tal. You put the words into words. You put the words in my mouth. I think true. You can start with an idea that leans into a trope or a clique or a cliche, and then you can sort of evolve from that. And at the end of the day, as long as you write everything yourself, it will be yours and only yours, right? A BLT Academy. I know that teacher BL you're talking about. What? I was talking about your teachers, boy. What the fuck? I was saying your teacher is the trope, the teacher trope. I think that's super interesting. I love teacher tropes. Oh, I read this such a good yaoi. Oh my god. Tengoku, I showed it to you before, Boya. It's my top 2. And I don't remember the name though, because it's all Japanese. But it's my favorite, second favorite. 5. What is the... Isn't it called Tengoku? 5. It's not. Never mind. Just know there's a really good teacher BL that I really, really like, and you should definitely go down that route. It's my second favorite manga. Like, that says a lot, okay? And it's just about teachers, okay? Also, Lucas said story characters and art style are important, not gonna lie, and all freaked out. Understandable. But I would say pick your poison, right? If you're someone who doesn't draw that well, as long as you have an interesting enough story and characters, you can still save the comic. Or vice versa, if you're someone who draws really well but don't generally like to be able to make better stories than your drawings, your art will definitely save you, because some people are much more interested in art than the story. Because again, people usually have short attention spans, so not everyone's gonna stay long enough for your stories. You will have true fans, and you will also have casual readers that is just enough. Just enough. Also, hi Elza. Hi Bipla. Welcome, guys. Also, hi Loaf. Oh my god, Loaf. Been a while. Are you the Loaf that we've talked to like last year? It's been a while, yeah. Became one of my fave too. Really? You liked it too? Oh, it was so good though, right? Oh, I just like, okay, I'll tell you guys this. I love psychological genre. I love anything that dives into creepy characters or just like the characters are that are a bit messed up and ambiguous, okay? Like I cannot mm, mm, it doesn't always end well, I will say that, but I love the psychological implications of certain characters that isn't just also I'm not drawing clearly, but I'll just show you guys like art anyway. I love the psychological implications of why someone is bad or why someone looks good but is bad. And I feel like there are certain like BLs that does that. And I'm always a sucker for them. And this teacher yaoi manga that I read was so good. Anyway, it's not just that. I just like any type of story that has very good psychological like character narrative that supports, you know, the whole story and whatnot. Also, thank you, Star. Welcome as well. Oni Tengoku, nice. Now that you've given me the name, I can actually show it. Thank you, Boya. Right? Oh my gosh. It's only Tengoku. Wait. Wait. It's not. Oni to Tengoku, brother. Again, this is the most annoying part about looking for yaoi. Is that I don't actually remember the names most of the time, but it's like the most insane shit I've ever read, right? This is the manga. I highly recommend this. It's my second favorite manga. I will not disclose my first one, my top one, because that one is more like a nostalgia type of manga, and it just lives close to my heart. And nothing can beat it, even though it doesn't age well. My first favorite manga does not age well today, but it holds a special place in my heart because, again, it's yeah, it's it's nostalgia. These are both teachers. They're so cute. Uh, and the characters are just so good. Like the author, like writing, like you can feel it. You can feel it through the story. I just have so much love for this manga. I finished it and I was like, oh, I want to make something like this. I want to make something as nice as this because that's how good it had been for me. That's how good it happened. Love it. Let me read chat real quick. It's cool, Nurse X teacher too. Yes, exactly, Boya. That's your trope. The teacher's trope. It's a good trope. It's generic again, but your characters are not generic, right? You have great dynamic there, and so what if the story is a bit like generic? I think it doesn't matter. Wait, Tetsuko Yamamoto? Why do I feel like I've heard of this? Ah, okay. I have not seen this. But wait, are you saying this is the author? Okay, it seems like Kotetsuko Yamamoto is the author. But yeah, these look great. Lots of high school BL stuff here. This is from Loaf, talking about. Thanks for the recommendation, by the way. This is so cute. It's from Tetsuko Yamamoto. But yeah, again, right? You're telling me the name now. I am not going to remember it the next day, cause again, like brother, I'll try my best to remember though. I'll try my best to remember though. Oh shit! I missed on Johan. He probably left, but I could have said something. Guys, I didn't get to do my flag comeback with Johan. It is what it is, man. I love their work. Maybe the contrast between character and personality is what makes a character like more interesting in that sense. Do you read a lot, Loaf, or do you mostly draw? Are you more of a drawer or a reader? I think a lot of us want to have a reader's perspective as well on what you guys like to read and whatnot. Because I feel like, for me, I lean towards more being the drawer than I am the reader, and that can get a bit too, like, I can get a bit too in my head sometimes. It's not always a good thing, right? So it's good to also have readers on your platforms and channel and your community to tell you, as a reader, I do not care. Or as a reader, I care, right? That's good enough. They're messed up but not red though. They know both their boundaries and made them human. Exactly. It's not like the Koreans. Sometimes I can't stomach a Korean manhwa anymore because it's like they're like adults but they don't have any sense of maturity and boundary you learn as you grow up. Like the author just pushes them to be together for the sake of the story and no one says anything about it, you know, and it just sucks. This is why I like Japanese manga. I'm not saying all Japanese mangas are like that, but you will find a few rare gems where, well, where it's just like different. Okay, I don't know how to say this. Looks pretty gay. Hello, Jess. Welcome to the stream. Looks pretty as hell, yeah. You dishonor the ancestors. Oh shit. Wait, where am I? Oh, yeah, I'm Tyler, by the way. Oh, enjoying your live stream? Thank you, I appreciate it, Tyler. They feel real to me, right? Also, have you watched the live action version of One Piece? No. Actually, is it good? I heard mixed reviews, but I heard mostly good reviews about it. I haven't seen the anime and I haven't read the manga before because I cannot sit through such long ass storylines. The only story that I've kind of anime that I sat through that has like a long ass storyline is Naruto. I watched the whole anime without fillers. And I watched Hunter x Hunter, watched everything, even with the fillers, okay? I really, really like Hunter x Hunter. Unless there is another anime like Hunter x Hunter, I don't usually go for shonen anime because they kind of, again, they do tend to drag out the storyline. But I love Naruto as well. I think they had some really, really interesting dynamics there going. I think the third anime that was a really long running one that I watched to the end was Attack on Titan. I really liked it as well. I feel like when it got a little bit political, I wasn't that into it, but I'm glad the author finished the story and we got the ending, and I'm just glad that it finished, okay? So I don't generally go for really long ass animes. So I have not seen the live action, but do people like it? What do you think? The characters and the way, the characters and the way the author wrote the dialogue, they feel real to me. I see. No, for sure, for sure. I think the translator also did a good job because sometimes when you translate comics, shit like that, it gets lost in translation. That's why it's also good to hire a really, really good translator for your comics. You don't want that shit to get lost in the sauce, you know? Of course, the art style is what is pretty and old schoolish. I like old schoolish art style. I don't mind it. I grew up reading black and white mangas anyway, so I've always been a fan of it. She's not gonna draw you as a fanboy or pregnant, Joe. Maybe I should, right? But they don't put their real face. Never ask for it, buddy. I think I know what type of person you are. Johan, show your face. I'll draw you as a femboy if you want to. Let's go. Do it. I promise you, bro. I can draw you really, really cute too. I can't wait till more stories come out. Women staying kid, chubby without diet related. It's definitely been better than it has been years ago. I agree. You'll definitely find better stories about these in the modern times, in these times, right? Oh, absolutely. I draw a lot and I have a pretty good record on reading as well. That's great. That's great. I think it's nice to be able to draw and read as well, right? I mean, no hate to just the readers, but oh, you have so much power when you can draw, so you can literally make shit happen after reading something interesting, right? Like yells are students, then grow up with the same mentality for Korean one. I like Love Operation, stunning to look at. Mess with my brain a lot. Let's see it. You know what? I'll share a nice. Oh, I've seen this on my TL. Oh my god, this guy is from Love Operation. I literally had his pin saved. Oh, this looks like it. That art looks amazing, by the way. I love when Korean art styles are like this. They're so expressive. Is it good though? You mentioned it being like it messed up with your brain. Is that a good thing or a bad thing? Also, it's in high school too. That's awesome. Looks really cute. Love it. I'll recommend a manhwa then. I'll recommend a safe one. Can't talk about the others. This is Semantic Error. Is my top 3 Korean manhwa. I separate mangas and manhwas. Mangas for the Japanese and manhwas for the Korean. My top 3 manhwa is Semantic Error. It actually has been adapted live. I haven't seen it though, but I thoroughly enjoyed the manhwa. I could not put this shit down. I was like, what a great character that this author made of the MC. It's about a guy that you don't know until you read through it, but low-key spoilers, he is a bit autistic, okay? But they make a great team, you know? They both code, they both make games, they want to make games, and yeah. It's just a really nice story about their friendship, and then from friendship turning into something more than a friendship. And the art is amazing. Amazeballs art, truly unmatchable. And it has such a cool, distinct art style too. I love it. Semantic Error, highly recommended. I like the live action in One Piece. Good to know. Most Korean manhwas love Black Flag reads or Red Flag, but the art style is chef's kiss. I agree. And it's fine. I think they can do whatever they want. And you can choose to read it or not to read it. It's up to you, right? The world is your oyster. Then it is amazing. It was filmed in my city, Cape Town. I drove past. I drove past the going. Wait. Isn't. I'm One Piece fan. Ah, okay, Jason, you found your person. Yeah, you both are in South Africa too. I want to read more manga. It's been so long. I think there is a simple elegance and simplicity of just having black and white colors and just dealing with values and contrasts through black and white. That was a mouthful. I don't know if I said anything that actually meant anything, but I just wanted to say I've always liked black and white. However, I have tried to do some black and white comics with my own comics, and it does not get that many views. I will say that. People these days expect color. You will, of course, still have people that only does black and white and sketches and still does well, but compared to someone who does it in colors, it's just not gonna get as much attention. So I tried to make a comic in black and white. It didn't. I don't think it would. I think it would have done better if it was in color, but it is what it is. Personally, I still like them though. If you play with the values and the contrast well enough, I love it. And they make the second lead like perfect, but never the chosen. It's always like that, right? I think that's the same with Fruits Basket. I don't know if you guys have seen that anime. Fruits Basket, there is... I really like Fruits Basket. It's a shoujo anime, but you know what? It's a bit generic, but very, very funny premise. And I love the characters. And you also have this character who's like perfect, right? His name is Yuki. And then MC doesn't end up choosing him because she prefers the more roughed up, traumatized boy. And it's interesting, right? This is why I think it's nice to have like these dynamics of like hyper contrast characters and someone choosing between them and why, right? So cool to see in person. It's my hometown, nice. You guys are bonding, hell yeah. Hope you guys become friends. Gintama go to anime. True, they always ruin long animes. Don't say they ruin. I won't say they ruined it. I just think because with Naruto, the reason they have so much fillers is because the manga wasn't done. So they had to make a full complete season, and the anime just came up with stories to fill in the whole season. So I think sometimes when an anime isn't like, it's like having a shit ton of fillers, it's also sometimes just because the comic artist, the mangaka, couldn't finish like in time to have to adapt more stories, and usually these animes have like strict deadlines and shit like that. But I don't know, it might not be the same for all types of comic. It's just I notice this mostly in the shonen genres, but like shonen genres, they have really good shit too. Like fucking love Chainsaw Man. It's the story is tighter, doesn't run as long as most of the anime or comics, and I love that. It's just, if it's shonen, it gotta be like Chainsaw Man for me now, okay? Manhwa seem more soap opera to me. Anything to stretch that stories out. Yeah, I think Korean manhwas, they run on this feel of like the fans low-key dictate how and where the characters go. I sort of feel like they are a bit fan servicey sometimes. So also hi Brian. I feel like they're a bit fan servicey sometimes, so it's not always a good thing. But with Japanese mangas, they tend to be, more creative. Probably they have a strict deadline too, but I find them to be mostly more creative and more, they have their own author vision and stuff. So much power you can draw, Ick. Thank you, Boya. Yeah, but he goes her for so long for no reason. I see. That sucks though. That's annoying. Yeah, Semantic Error got a live action too, right? Right! So good. Such a good manhwa. So hot too! Ugh! Ugh! Love the operation, it's alright, but since there's a lot ahead now, you might get frustrated with a lot of male leads decision, not gonna lie. That's not very brain pleasing. Thank you. That is a very concise feedback and comment for a manga, for a manhwa. I appreciate it. At least, right? Sometimes I like to read comments to know what to expect from a manhwa before starting it, because you don't want to be like told like after 20 chapters a new male lead comes in and you now have to deal with the awkward triangle scenario. There's always these instances where I feel like someone please warn me before I invest 20 chapters into it. This is what I liked about the website, but yeah, no comment. Feel free to join the Discord. Yeah, Chainsaw, or just add Chainsaw as a friend. Why not? That manhwa is black and white, but it's really popular. Hmm. Where do I find the server? It's in the link on my description. Discord server. Go to my links. I will have a link there for the Discord. It's an invite link. You'll be automatically accepted. For those of you who are interested in an art Discord. He's an old man. Chainsaw. I only watch anime if it's comedy. Understandable. I think we all have like less brain cells at this point, right? Ooh, I love Black Mirror. I haven't seen all the Black Mirror series, but I like the concept of Black Mirror. I like that it's just separate stories for one collection. It's like Love, Death, and Robots, but Love, Death, and Robots is more like animation driven. Korean manhwas feel formulaic. Formulaic. Korean manhwas feel like a formula. Like many K-dramas, yes, I agree. It's a bit saturated. It's a bit generic sometimes. But hey, sometimes they have really, really good art, and there are a few standouts for me for certain Korean stories that I thought can do so much better than Japanese, okay? You'll always find a few gems hidden under those saturated comics. You'll always find them. So I wouldn't say it's for all. I haven't seen Kaiju. There's so many animes out there, guys. But yeah, I haven't seen it though. Chase is so old now. Just laughing in the background. We can start an over 30 club. I know there's a series Black Mirror. I was like, oh my god, my bad. Okay. Chains is in the 30s club now. Congrats. Elias hitting 30 next year. I didn't know that. Is it true that life starts at 30? I believe so. I think you guys should live knowing that life will start at 30. Because otherwise, what else is there to live for? All right. The stream has gone on for an hour. I haven't drawn anything. Let's actually try to lock in a little bit. I think I'm gonna fix this one. Yeah, I'm just fixing. I'm gonna be doing some fixing work. 30s are pretty cool. You don't care about dumb crap as much. I may have failed accountability. Black Mirror, the BL manhwa. You guys see their art. It's brain tickling. All right, I'll check it out real quick. But if I type Black Mirror, it's gonna show me the Netflix one. Oh shit. That's awesome. I like shit like that. It is brain tickling. Very nice. Whoa, he's so creepy. Look at that, guys. Black Mirror. Yeah, it looks really interesting. I might actually read it when I have time. Thanks for the recommendation. I will learn animation on CSV. Boy, first of all, you really wanted this April accountability. You cannot fail. You're the one that's been begging me for this. And the moment I started and you're like, nah, guys, I think I'm failing. Nah, bro, nah, you need to be punished too. I was trying to learn animation on OpenTunes. Damn. Is it easier? Is it easier to learn on OpenTunes? Yeah, it's a horror beat type one. Good to know. Boy, I gave up. Yep. Just want to animate. I love that you want to animate. I think animation, if you do it for your comics, it's gonna be so good. You're gonna you could get so wild with it, bruh. It's beautiful. Can you draw Max from Stranger Things? I stopped and like, thank you, Camille. I actually did draw Max from Stranger Things a long ass time ago. I think I draw it like 2 years ago, back when I still liked Stranger Things. Don't really look. I haven't seen the newer season, okay? Not really my thing. I just feel like after the last season, I was like, they really need to end this shit. I don't know why it's still ongoing, but I really liked the last season, and I thought it should have ended there, but let me just show you the drawing anyway. Where did I posted it? Oh, I drew this. Max from Stranger Things. This was a year ago? 2 years ago. Whichever the last season was, I forgot. But yeah. There you go. Can you draw Harry Potter? I did draw Harry Potter as well, but with my OCs. You wanna see Harry Potter with my OCs? I love that everything you're mentioning I've done. It's just that it's a bit different than what you might like. This is... Let me show you my Harry Potter. This is my OCs as Harry Potter. Thank you for mentioning it, so I have a chance to actually show it to everyone. Love it. I drew my OC, the blonde hair guy is called Lauren. He kind of reminds me of Draco. And of course, the MC is Theo. He looks a bit like Harry, but he doesn't wear glasses. But this whole comic is about me making fun of Harry Potter, by the way. It's about me letting them cosplay. This was a Halloween comic, yeah, from last year. It's about them cosplaying as Harry Potter because I keep freaking getting comments about, oh my god, your OCs look like Harry Potter. Are you sure this isn't just Harry Potter? Blah, 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 blah. It's like, okay, you guys want Harry Potter so bad? I'll make a Halloween comic then. Whoa. Why are you spamming, my dude? Don't spam. ChatGPT what? What do you want? Are you like a ChatGPT bot? Or is that what you're trying to say? Might show you in others of an animation. I look forward to it. So Slay Boya makes someone eat a rose instead of gifting it to someone. Also, Loaf, we would love to have you on our channel. If you ever are interested, hit us up on Discord. Love to have you there. We're recruiting BL. We're recruiting people who draw BL. I got kicked in my face during sparring. I don't recommend. I got toes in my face. I think it was sore. Wait, what's the context for this one? I feel like I missed context for that one. What is happening? Yeah, I'm gonna time them out. I don't know. Either this person has bad internet or they're just like they're they're just like spamming and freaking out.
What are they saying?
Hmm?
What are they saying?
They were just spamming. They're just saying like, "Can you draw Harry Potter? Can you draw this? Can you draw that? Blah 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 blah. Can you use ChatGPT?" I was like, "What?" That came out of nowhere. Oh my god, you're Pebble on Discord.
Maybe it's AI.
It could be AI, right? Also, good to know you're Pebble on Discord. Now we know. Thank you. Spamming isn't gonna make me work 2 days in a row. Excuse you. I've been working on my accountability, April. Brother, I've been posting every day. I haven't failed. But yeah, spamming isn't gonna make me reply to you. If you rage bait me, I'll just draw you pregnant. So if you don't want that, then don't do it. I guess. I can't even defend myself anymore. Not in this possession. Damn, I did boxing my time. I know the feeling. What? Oh, request Yuuning draw everything she's already drawn. Draw their ass. This is how you talk to ChatGPT. Requests. Oh, speaking of, well, Tal, if you have to mention it, I do actually have a book called Dear Alice that I have drawn, and it's a comic, and it's a really cool comic. It's black and white, and it has a hardcover and soft cover. It's about Alice in Wonderland, but inspired, and my main character is the White Rabbit and Alice. So, if you're interested to read the comic, it's free to read on Webtoon and Tapas, but also you can get it on Amazon as with better art and better pacing and storytelling, okay? The free version is a bit messy, I would say. But the book version is much nicer, more cohesive. I spent 7 months on this shit, so yeah. If you're interested, feel free to check out. Link below. It's available on Amazon and ships everywhere. Okay, all right, moving on. You pay Yuning, she'll draw anything. True, pay me. Fuck, I'll draw your OCs. You got big tit OCs? I'll draw it. Yeah, just just tit me, bro. I'll do. You know what, guys? I'm feeling generous today. I'm feeling generous today. Yeah, let's draw some characters. Let's draw some OCs or characters, whatever you like. Someone just I'll put up a poll for a question. Whoever answers it right first, I will draw you a character. Anything. Let me see. What's the question of the day? Oh God, now it feels nostalgic. We've been here since Dear Alice. You've been here since Dear Alice? Crazy. Crazy, right? Dear Alice was like a year ago. Okay, how about a question about Dear Alice then? So shocked when my non-BL friend asked about your webtoon. This is why I have two sites. This is why I have two accounts. I have the family-friendly Dear Alice account, and I have the not-so-family-friendly one that I'm currently very excited for. But it's okay, man. You can't have everything. You can't have everything. Okay. Let me make a poll. Whoever answers it correct, I will draw anything that you request, okay? It's a Dear Alice related question. Whoever answers it first, I will draw it first, okay? Okay, wow. Some of these are really hard though. I feel like if you haven't read it. Okay, I'll start with an easy one, okay? I'll start with an easy one. If you don't know this, it is what it is. Okay. mm, there you guys go. Go on. Oh no, wait. It's okay. It's not a poll, guys. Answer it. You actually have to answer it. Oh my god. Why did I make a poll? Oh my god. Someone clicked it first. Guys, say the answer. Say the answer. I actually cannot do the poll because I don't know who is answering. Guys, please type the answer so I can close the poll. Okay, nice. Thank you. Thank you so much, Jess. Thank you for ending it. Why did I make a poll? True. I couldn't even get answers, actual answers for it. But yeah, you're correct, Jess. What would you like me to draw today? I'm feeling lucky. I will take anything. I just won't take mecha characters, and I won't take gore, and nothing that you wouldn't show your mom or your friends. Thinking Optimus Prime. She's thinking, alright. I feel like if Noi was here, then yeah, Noi would definitely want freaking Optimus Prime. Thank the Lord Noi isn't here then. Also, I love the soundtrack. It's a lo-fi Zelda playlist. Amazing. Where has it been my whole life? Draw one of my characters so I can post it as fan art and people will think I'm cool. Of course, Jess. I low-key knew it was going that way though. My FYP is full of Optimus Prime, thanks to my understandable. Bumblebee gang wear, bruh. True, I thought Bumblebee was cute. Of course, Jess. Anything for the characters. Gonna need some weapons though. Been a while. I feel like I draw Sarah a lot. I feel like I've drawn Win as well. Is there any characters in particular you would like me to draw? I just feel like I've been drawing Sarah, Win, and Win a lot. Or do you prefer to just be either Sarah or Win? Or both. I can always do both. I mean, yeah, sure, why not? You know what? I'll just do both. They are the main characters after all. I think it's very important. Today I'm gonna be I think it's important to show the main characters. Draw Verna. She has red hair. Damn, you don't have it on your Instagram. Alright, let me go to Webtoon then. I hope I still have the app here. Neat reference. God, guys, remember this app? Have you guys went back to it? I don't think I went back to it in quite some time. I'm not gonna lie. And it closed my audio. The fuck. Rude. Okay, Webtoon doesn't let me play audio. Very, very rude. Which chapter is she in? The newest one? Close my freaking audio. There are thumbnails with her face. Okay, good. Very smart, very smart. Ah, I see a red hair one. She looks nice though. Is this weird? Guys, this is Jess's comic. It's on Webtoon. Sorry, everything is flipped. I'm on the front camera. This her? She makes webtoons, guys. It's called The Curse of Baby Bog. Check it out on Webtoon. Oh, okay, I saw it. Okay, that was not her. I saw the Verna. Also, look at this cool panel. Damn, it's hard. Go check it out if you like some horror stuff. Ooh, these are major spoilers though. I'm gonna scroll faster so I don't see the spoilers. Okay. Okay, I found her. Yippee. No, that's a man. Ah, good to know. To be fair, it was one thumbnail. It was one panel, okay? I haven't drawn your characters in a while, so this is good practice. Because I draw so differently now. It's actually a bit insane. Yeah. I don't draw like I used to anymore. But let me see if I can draw women in my style. How about that? I haven't drawn women in a long ass time, actually, now that I think about it. I remember Jess drew Verna on Art Jam. True, maybe I could have gone to Art Jam. Newest episode features her. Do you find Autobots attractive? Optimus Prime, kinda. We have Noi on Discord who does, and she talks about them a lot, so we just kind of listen. But personally, I don't really care about mecha. Also, hi Kai, welcome. No, do you? Just say you're mad. What? Chainsaw? What the hell? Also, I like to draw characters turning to the left side. Don't like to draw characters turning to the right side. So I'm gonna flip your image. Oh my god. Can I successfully draw a girl in my new art style? Can she do it? Cause it's been a while. I feel like I need more panels of her. Okay. Locking in a bit, guys. I want to do this for Jess. And I want to draw the female well, because I refuse to believe I can't draw females anymore. Aw. I'm gonna draw. I usually like to draw like fan arts and stuff in like my usual my chibi sketch style, but I actually want to try it for her, for this character, for now, in my usual in my current art style, because I've never tried to draw a woman in this art style. Crazy, right? That's how that's how insane it's been, this journey of mine. We have been womenless in the comic. I love noise humor, especially UTI. Oh boy. Speaking of, from someone who draws webtoon, how would one doesn't know what? From someone who draws webtoon, right? How would one who doesn't know stuff start making webtoon? Ooh, great question. True. I think people learn a lot from YouTube and other creators, other webtoon creators you follow, especially YouTube creators. Yeah, I I can recommend some of my videos. They're a bit old, but I still think they're held up. But that's up to you. Yeah. It's been a while since I caught stream. What did I miss? Just talked about anime and comics as usual. Yeah. These creators drop like flies. Understandable. They're still there. The curse of being others have a hard time drawing women. I don't think I'll suffer a lot with this. I have a face. I just keep in mind when I'm drawing compared to women and men is to make their proportions, because men usually I give them longer faces, and women I usually squeeze their faces more, like stuff like that. So we'll see. We'll continue. Webtoon files low key. I'm here. I've been looking. Oh, hi Rare. Hi Rhapsody. Welcome. Loaf is on Discord. I'm undercover. I'm already on it. Yep. I need art jam back. I need someone to tell me what to draw. Okay. I'll keep that in mind. Maybe this art jam, we'll see. Maybe I'll bring a theme in, sure. But you guys have to actually do it, okay? Don't like beg for themes and then never fucking want to do it. This is what happened the last few times I tried to host art jam and I gave you guys a theme, but everyone ended up just wanting to do their own thing, and I was like, oh, what is the point? What is the point? I'm also busy. I also want to work on my thing. Also, hi Ala, welcome. Welcome to the stream. Someone needs a Scooby-Doo loaf. Start making OC spurs. I did with my BLs. It's true. I think true. A simple way to get a webtoon going is to start making OCs. Yeah. I started with dynamic before the story. True. Looks pretty good so far. Thank you. Inverted pencil. Can tell you what to draw, Rap. Don't think she wants to hear it from you, but sure. I mean, come on, guys. I did roommates. Give me more credit. I had to fucking stick to 100 episodes of roommates of drawing Jenna. I can draw girls. It's just been a while. And the main thing about girls is they have slender necks. They have smaller necks, smaller faces. Not to say all girls have these features. It's just if you want to do
Korean
like,
one. The Korean.
the Korean ones. Do you have that meme? Can I show it to them? Dude, can you find it?
I'll try to.
Tahir has a really great meme he wants to show you guys. Also, did you guys see Tahir's profile picture on Discord? it still wrecks my brain because no one on Discord has a picture on there, okay? And every time I go through the members list and I see Tahir's face, I'm just like, oh my god. What's this beer guy doing in the art jam Discord? Give me the phone.
Korean beauty standard.
We saw this on Twitter and it just says Korean beauty standards. But yeah. Thank you. Just draw thicker eyelashes and they become more feminine. Lurks all the time. You know the secret. You know the secret, Tal. For real. But sometimes I end up drawing feminine guys, right? I give the thick lashes, but I gave them masculine proportion. They just look like feminine guys. But true. I have had instances where someone asked me if my character is a girl, and I just like felt a little bit awkward because I don't know if they're asking because they don't like yaoi or they're asking because they genuinely are confused by what I'm drawing. So I just be like, sure, maybe. The struggle I'm having is the accurate program because I'm low-key broke and how it works. I have watched stuff online. I still have to look more into it. Yeah. Well, which program? Are you talking about OpenTunes? I'm trying to help a friend out. Bruh. The female career proportion. Are you comfortable drawing on the black table? I forgot what it's called. You mean this? This is an iPad. And I quite enjoy it. I've been exclusively drawing on the iPad for almost 2 years now. I had to leave my toxic relationship with Photoshop after it crashed on my webtoon. I couldn't forgive it. So, job done. I don't draw anything so complicated anymore though, because it is a bit limited. But it's nice because you can, it's portable. I bring it to school. I draw in school. I drew this in school yesterday and I was like, the teacher came up to my table. I sat at the very back of the class, like the corner wall seat, okay? And I was so into my drawing that the teacher came up 3 times during the whole class session. It's like a 3-hour session. Came up to my table 3 times. He almost caught me drawing, and it's not bad, okay? It isn't too bad. But I was like, no, I cannot have my teacher see me drawing shit like this. It's like, it's not too bad, but it's like, I don't want my teacher to know, like, what the fuck do I draw and shit like that. It's just so weird. So yeah, I was like, why do I keep doing this to myself? Why do I keep drawing in class if I'm ashamed of it? I shouldn't be, but for some reasons I am, and I don't know why. That's why I sit at the corner seat, okay? But yeah, it wasn't even anything bad. I was just so into it. When I looked up, he was in front of me, and I was like, and I closed my iPad. I was like, anyway, school, am I right? The new old yaoi proportions. I love the your name proportions still crack me up. I love those image. True, I really like the your name trend. That shit, I was watching every video and I just love it. I just like how people have their own rendition of your name ex CEO. Hello Tahir, I think I'll put my face up there as well. What? You're gonna match Tahir? Nice. The same energy as the guys holding fish at on their PFP. You're looking that one beyond that way, Mario, because the towel is the size of the grave. Well, China! Wait, I think I know what you mean. Wasn't that one the meme? Like, oh, the Chinese meme of the BL is so fucking funny. Like, I see it all the time and I love it. I just, like, that person was so underpaid, made a whole meme and got famous, probably. My problem is I draw a male with too much muscles. Understandable. You can never have too much muscles. Your males OCs are my type though, Boya. Aw, see, Boya? You have a fan already. I was loyal to Autodesk and Sketchbook, but they made me pay it. I now draw on Fire Alpaca. I see. Also, Krita is pretty good. I heard many good things about Krita. So, if you ever want to try, yeah, maybe Krita. Talking about body type. Sometimes I salute Yuning's bravery. I'm just bored, boya. There is no bravery. I'm just bored. My OCs need more muscles. Guys, for real, Boya draws the best muscles, okay? On God. If you guys want to stop drawing twinks and want to get into muscles, go look at Boya's art. I also actually learned a lot from just seeing her art so much that I too got a little tiny bit better at drawing muscles. Like, let me show you. I drew this also in class. Don't ask me why, okay? I was trying to decide on their body types. They all kind of look the same, to be honest. It's just that some of them are skinnier, some of them are like more abs and stuff like that. But yeah. It's nice to know anatomy because then you can tweak body types. The problem of getting too good at anatomy though is that you can't draw twinks anymore. I've tried so hard to draw Theo as a twink sometimes, and then I just keep adding muscles on it, and it doesn't make sense because he's supposed to be like scrawny and like, you know, like underweight, scrawny, and then I keep adding muscles and I'm like, this is not him. This is not accurate, but it's too late. It's too late. My muscle knowledge has overtaken me. It's hard to go back to scrawny characters for me now because I learned the anime and I learned the muscles. I like scrawny characters with no muscles. Me too. Me too. But I can't go back to it. I don't know why. The muscles ruined it. The muscles ruined me. Basically, anyone with a Henry Cavill body type is my thing. Good to know. Looks so natural and nice. Me too. I'm having a hard time drawing skinnier characters. Exactly. How did you learn muscles, Boya? So hard, especially in movement. I have the opposite problem. I struggle with hunks and buzz cuts in muscles. I think most people struggle with muscles because you actually have to learn muscle anatomy first to be able to draw muscles. So I think a lot of people actually start by drawing scrawny characters and then you start learning muscles and then you apply muscles on the scrawny character, which is in my case happening to me, and it's really hard to stop it. I draw forbidden art. Don't say it like that, Boya. Jesus. Oh my god. Boya just straight up be like, I'm not gonna admit to you. I just draw those, yeah, I just draw forbidden art. God damn. This is why Boya is my idol. So humble, Boya. Keep it up. Keep it up, Boya. Don't let anybody tell you you aren't the best anatomy artist that I know. Sometimes I get confused with my fingers. I still can't draw fingers, by the way. So I really, really like her dress. Brenna's dress. Love the proportions. I think that's what I miss drawing about women. The proportions, man. It's the proportions. It's the very good. But I can't do that with guys. Not always. Actually having a lot of fun. Aw. It's drawing girls. It's drawing girlies. I used to be so good at it too, and then I had to unlearn everything for guys. Ugh. SMH. Let me lock in. Gang, I'm almost done. Okay. Okay. I have the base done. It's up to me if I want to refine this or color this. I might do it if we have time. We have 25 minutes. There we go. We're not. Okay. She looks not bad, but no, something is off about her neck, her head. Let me fix that head real quick. I think it's the neck. Something was really off about that neck. Oh, there we go. I think this is much better. Werna. Thanks for playing the game, and because of that, I got to draw a girly. Yippee! There you go. Kai-san's OCs are quite skinny, yeah. My BLOC used to be a bit skinny. Yeah, boy, that was such a long ass time ago. All I draw are pretty men. It do be like that. It do be like that, and then you learn muscles, and then you realize you can be better. You can draw rough men as well. I guess that would help. I need the essence of Boya's work so I can draw buff minions. Real. I used to draw skeleton characters because I knew nothing about anatomy. Still don't, but I know. Oh, have you guys seen Tout's anatomy? Crazy. If you guys haven't, you guys really need to check out Tout's Instagram. Love the way he draws women. Beautiful. Flexing is my thing. Minions from Despicable Me. Accountability challenge help me drawing males too. What do you mean? Help you drawing males? You already do that. What is that? Despicable Me be hella different. The minions are absolutely tanks. Yeah, I kind of get that. They are indeed. But I do want to try to draw different shapes. You can, and you will. Trying to learn art from you, Tosana. I guess that's where I'm heading. She looks done with life, haha. Everyone's trying to learn. Just don't quit. Yep. Don't quit, guys. Jess is just trying not to quit. Oof. I'm sensing some burnout, Jess. You okay? Okay, I mean, I feel really bad. Let me refine this. Don't quit, Jess. If you are going to quit, do it like me. Just end it. Just end it where you were at, but give it an actual ending. Like, tell yourself, I'm not gonna expand on that storyline that I wanted to expand. I'm just gonna work on actually finishing this. Cause again, I don't know if I mentioned this. Roommates was supposed to be much longer. It was supposed to have like an OD arc. Spoilers, I guess. But I took it out because it was too long. And I didn't know how I would deal with the implications of someone ODing. But yeah, that's what you learned today. I feel like J.K. Rowling dropping lore, but it is what it is sometimes. Sometimes the time is not in your hands and you're just more interested in other stuff. And yeah, you just gotta make do. And if you feel a bit burnout and you feel like you want to end it, for sure. If you have to take time off, for sure. But don't. I always try to advise people to not abandon their comics, you know. Because we already have such a bad track record on Webtoon Canvas for abandoning comics. If I can save one comic from abandoning themselves, I'll fucking do it, bro. I'll fucking do it. Tout is a man of culture, exactly. You got Tout with amazing women body, and you got Boya with amazing male bodies, guys. We have the best of both. We have the best of both worlds on Discord. I don't know what to tell you guys. If you guys ever need anatomy advices, just tag them. Ask them for help in the discussion channel. They're just so good at what they do. If you need anatomy questions, like proportions, like, hey, does this look good? I'm sure they would be happy to help. Just don't spam them. Like, be nice about it and whatnot. Don't be a Mitch. Damn. Did Boya use CSP? All the other animations in station too. I think she uses CapCut. I did just break 1,000 subs, so I guess I should be motivated. Congrats! 1,000 subs is so hard to break through in Webtoon these days. So I'd be super proud. And you should have made a post about it. I haven't seen an update from you in a while. I've been procrastinating and gaming too lately. Understandable. I've been playing Death Stranding a lot, and I already cleaned the game. I finished it, and now I'm just doing like side gigs of like getting all full stars and just like shit achievements. But yeah, Death Stranding is my new hyperfixation right now. I love J.K. Rowling drops. No, not like that. Is there a second comic syndrome? Like, everything is less exciting because I did it before. I think that's why I made Dear Alice so different from Roommates. If I can give you my 2 cents as someone who has 3 comics and is working on the 4th one, I do believe you need to vary it a bit more. Because you're on the same genre, technically. and your characters are in the similar premise where it's like the countryside, you got the buildings and whatnot. But some people do enjoy just setting new characters in the same premises. But personally, I made roommates. It was a college thing. So done with it, bro. So I made Dear Alice. Nothing to do with college, nothing to do with high school or anything. Just like letters and just like they go to school, but it's like elementary school. So it's like an all age demographic type comics. Whereas roommates is like maybe I would say PG-16. And then I made that Genshin comic. It was a fan comic. Started as a fan comic and nothing else. People liked it, so I kept going. I only did it for the likes for that comic. And then I just stopped because I grew out of the fandom. And with this new one, I think it took me a year or two of soul searching, soul finding, to be able to decide that, okay, I want to do BL now. And I'm gonna do it in high school. And we're gonna have a sequel. It's probably gonna be in college too, but it's not gonna be like roommates. Or maybe it will be. We don't know. I haven't thought that far yet, but it's different. It's different for sure. And I think that's what motivates me because the feeling of unknown, the feeling of, okay, I don't know what I got myself into, but I want to learn, I want to be better, and I'm here for it. So that's just my 2 cents about making comics in general because I agree it can be a bit repetitive. That's why I'm so dreading to start the comic as well. I feel like I'm gonna fall back into the same routine that I'm not gonna like. So definitely, if you ever are interested in just making short comics instead, I think that would be easier to maintain. I feel like short comics are the way to go. Like short comics, and I mean like social media comics or like, you know, fandom comics, like a specific fandom you want to make a comic of the characters of. Those are easier to maintain because you can drop them at any time. And you might even get more followers because, right, someone like Boya started on the fandom, built an entire audience on that fandom, and now is doing OC content and is doing well, yeah. So there are many ways to go about it. But I hope you can at least finish Baby Bob because I would like to binge read it when it's done. Where winds meet right now, good to know. I have a friend who's also insanely obsessed with Where Winds Meet. I haven't been gaming, I'm obsessed with art lately. That's a good thing, Boya. I don't know why you're crying emoji. Be nice, I'm sensitive, I cry. It's okay, Boya. You'll find another game. Me and Boya can't be motivated at the same time. World would explode, true. I'll never abandon my comics. Me and Jess have a commitment. We're gonna do this till we die. Yeah. I hope second comic syndrome doesn't exist because I'm excited about my next comic. Damn, guys, you hear the announcement here first, live on my stream. Todd has a second comic coming. Let's fucking go. Count me to that. Let's make comic till we're 90. Let's go. I'm getting my AI to revamp my old comics for my motion comic adaptation. Good luck, bro. I do think starting a new project immediately after ending one is hard. There's usually a mourning period. Yeah. For me, it's the soul searching period. I think I tried to start like 2 other comics before this one. We had the Vile comic, and we had the Sadie Scaredy Cat comic. And oh my god, 3! We have the Fox comic, Foxhound, Sadie Scaredy Cat, and Vile. I went through 3 comics after Dear Alice to land on this comic. Insanely. It's insane. Like, I can't believe that was such a huge part of my life. Wow. And that was before I came. No, I already came to Germany. Well, it took me that long. But yeah, that just goes to show sometimes you need to do a bit of soul searching to find a comic that you actually want to make, right? I feel that anthology or one-shots would be better during that short period of lack of motivation. Agreed. True. Anthology, short comics, or even just like mini comics of certain fandoms, characters you like. It's good. Because committing to a webtoon is a lot of work. I think a lot of webtoon artists don't talk about the fucking hustle that it is to create the goddamn webtoon. You're the fucking designer, you're the freaking drawer, colorist, editor, writer, dialogue people, SFX people. Like, bruh. People love to romanticize, like, oh, my day-to-day life as a webtoon creator. Like, that's great, that's fine and all, but people don't want to show how hard it is to actually make a webtoon. Or even if they do, it still feels like romanticized. But being a webtoon creator is so being a webtoon creator is actually really so crushing. And I'm not even an originals. I just make canvas comics, and I already feel like my soul has been crushed multiple times. When Photoshop crashes, when I haven't gone out in a week because I was late on an episode, when I feel like readers are not reading anymore because the plot got complicated, or I did something wrong and you start spiraling. This shit is not fun. So I would say if you can start like a beta project, which is what I did, was I started like just drawing mini comics of like this comic. And I was like, I got more interested as I draw the mini comics. It always starts out with the mini comics, no context, no writing, no nothing, just straight up dialogue and how these characters would interact in certain settings, and then you build from there. And see like, oh, do the people like it? Do people care about it? I had a couple of comics, Vile. No one cared about Vile because it was black and white. People were interested in Sadie, but I didn't make enough to show a lot of it. And people were interested in barely interested in the witch comic, which you mentioned. And people were low-key interested in the Foxhound comic, but I didn't do enough to show a lot. And I made this, and people weren't as interested at first, and I made more mini comics. And then people got interested. I was like, hell yeah. Do you guys like this? I like this. Let's all love it together. Let's all love it together. Hell yeah. I first want to finish the comics I have now before I start a new one. I have so much more comic ideas. Gotta hold myself back. Yeah. Sometimes it's also the ADHD mind that keeps like, oh, I want to start on this, I want to start on that. Luckily for me, my ADHD is not that bad. I can focus on something, but I tend to create AUs and universes. Like, I'm still working on the high school novel, but I'm already interested in how they would act in college. Like, I fell down a rabbit hole yesterday. I couldn't get out, but it was so fun to imagine them in college. It's kind of repetitive. I'm a little scared of burning out too. I can't draw with more variety. Yeah, I think you, Yerin, and Jess, again, my advice as someone who struggled making a long ass webtoon, if you don't feel like you can keep going and you want to end it. Like, yeah, you had that other story about the side character. No. If you don't feel you can continue, cut that. Shorten it as much as you can. Only focus on the linear storyline. Fuck the NPC characters that you were about to introduce. Focus on the linear storyline. And if you feel like you can dive into the side characters and whatnot, do it. But otherwise, don't. Just cut it all out. I'm sure I'll finish it. I just don't want to right now. Yeah. We take turns in motivation. I might want to finish that one horror story I did in 2020. Let's go. The witch one. The witch story was cute. It had a really giant world building. I had 11 countries I wanted to show in that comic. I do not know how I was going to show 11 countries with different political systems and world building. Sometimes I have comic ideas that are too ambitious for two hands, and I'm just a girl. So Let this girl and her two hands do what she can do. It was 4, BLT's idea 5. Don't call me out like that, guys. I love the witch concept. Remember, yuuning made a ban again. 12, 11 countries, guys. I'm gonna die making that comic. Ugh. Horror is your favorite. Good to know. What? I want to know about this witch story. No, you're not going to. Oh. Oh, the AI guy is back. No, welcome back. Love the witch idea. Happy that you guys like it, but I'm glad, I'm happy you guys like the witch idea, but if I ever have a team, sure, I'll have a team to do the freaking comic, but otherwise, I'm cooked. I'm just one person with two hands, bro. I have short-term hyperfixation and I hate it. Me too. Me too. I binge a lot. I have hyperfixations and I binge. Seems too much to work on midway when you get something else you want to try to work on. True. Shouldn't make the witch gay. Witch Hat Atelier right now. World building is so good. I love witch universes and fantasy regarding witches. Like I grew up with Harry Potter. I've always liked it, you know. Get distracted easily, so I try to go to cafes away from my TV. That's a good trick. Wow, is Yuning's One Piece comic? No, it's not. Gonna treat my story to just the main story. I didn't realize my initial script would take more than a year to draw. True. This is what I had to learn as well. I believed I could finish Roommates in 3 years. No. Ended up taking me 5 years to finish that bitch. For 100 episodes only. So, if you guys ever start a new comic, make sure you plan out roughly how long does one episode take you. Like, you have to time yourself. You have to treat this like a job. You have to treat this like a work. Like, is spending 2 days on this episode worth it if I got paid for it? Or paid nothing at all, because at this point you're being paid with exposure, right? You don't have Patreon or anything, no one's supporting you. So you have to be a bit more strict with yourself with these things. This is how I feel about my comics as well. I tend to treat it like work. Like I would be like, oh, should I really work on this part of the comic though, if I wasn't paid for it and I'm not particularly interested in it, and I just don't end up doing it. So unless it's something you're truly passionate about, you're like, oh, I have to draw this. I have to see them in this scene. I have to see them, yeah, in this comic. Then yeah, that would be the only reason I feel you should commit to it. If you feel like, okay, I probably wouldn't do this if I wasn't getting paid, then that's not gonna be motivating enough for your brain. Thankfully, with my comic, I can always convince myself, right, to do these things. So hopefully you guys can also convince yourself. I don't know, I'm probably just saying shit at this point. I got a bit sidetracked, but yeah. 11 countries, very ambitious, yeah. I don't know what the hell these guys are going on about. They did not, it's like they forgot about the 11 countries. I have my own magnum opus, and it's not even BL. Good to know, boy. I think going forward from now on, you can either keep doing BL or just do other types of comics you like. Yeah, she was on something back then, yeah. I was soul searching, guys. I'm telling you, Dear Alice destroyed me, okay? Roommates and Dear Alice destroyed me. I truly believed I was going to stop making comics at one point. That was how bad it was. That is madness, yes. Egg break movie. Sorry. You're not sorry, boy. Clearly passed it to Yuuning with the latest post. Clearly. Nah, I enjoy doing my comics for free, to be honest. If I get money from it, that's fine as well. I think we all like to have some sort of incentive from doing something. It's either exposure or money or something, right? For me, sometimes exposure is just enough because to me, the trajectory of exposure is that it will bring money. You will have super fans that will bring money. It might not be a lot, but you know, you'll get there someday if you keep on creating. So I think that's always the trajectory for most artists. You should first start making things with no incentives other than just like hoping it will get you enough exposure. And then from those exposure, maybe you can try to build a branding, an audience, and then slowly introduce stuff like, hey, I have exclusive content on Patreon. You can ignore my posts, you can ignore me, but just know it's on Patreon. And I draw some really, really spicy stuff on there, and that's it. That's all you need to do. And then eventually, if you're lucky enough, some people might be interested to pay for it, right? That is my 2 cents on this subject. Again, I do not make a lot of money, okay? I do not make enough to give an actual example. If you guys want actual examples, please consult Tout and Boya. These people know how to make money with art. They are truly my gods. My GL and my BL gods. And also, I have a furry god. I have a friend that draws furry, and bro makes mad dough. Like, I'm so like jealous, and I was just like, oh, I wish I like furries, because brother, if you can draw good furries and BL, like, brother, that is a market out there. So I if anything, I'm really glad I started on my art journey because I get to meet so many amazing artists that are like my gods. Again, right? I have my BL god, my GL god, and my furry god. So always happy to have met you guys. And you guys are so, and honestly, all my gods are so humble. You guys are so humble, it's crazy. I don't think with that amount of fame and money I'd be making from my arts, I can stay humble. I feel like I'd want to brag about it all the time. I feel like I wanna like, yeah, I make money on Patreon. Yeah, I draw them naked. Yeah, I feel like that would be me, bro. Be like, you don't make money on Patreon. Or like, you never had to draw a naked person on Patreon to make money. Like, I feel like that would be me. I'd just be an annoying person. Maybe I don't deserve to have money. I feel like I'd be a horrible person when I have money. I think that's also why I have someone like Tahir to keep me in check. In case I get a little bit delusional, you know. Tahir is great for that. Like, he's like, sometimes just like, he's the person that's just like, are you sure about that? And I feel like, oh, am I being delusional right now? It's good to know. Good to know you have someone to call you out when you're being a bit delusional. I want to be a furry god. My incentive is fun and motivating others, true. Almost did a huge idea for the webtoon content, was not ready for that. I suppose that's my magnum opus, right? I feel like I have magnum opus is better than this comic, but I know my two hands and I'm just a girl can't do it, okay? And Lauren with the egg is gonna haunt me. Chill out, bro. Chill out. God damn, YouTube is so PG friendly here. Chill. That's why I keep telling Noi to draw her own Optimus Prime fan art. True. I love your furry friend so good, right? I love him too. He is my god. I'm converting to furry art. See y'all on the other side. Let us know when you do draw, okay? He draw good furry muscles. Yep. Cody would fly high if he focused on Patreon with that golly art. I keep telling him to get in on Patreon. I don't know why he doesn't. He just does commissions and he kind of lives off commissions. But I'm like, brother, people will forget to unsubscribe. Just let them forget. Some of the best people I know, some of the best artists I know in life don't know that they're the best. It's a bit sad. I feel like sometimes we're so tough on ourselves, you know? That's why I try not to get into that mindset where I feel like I fucking suck, no one likes my art and shit like that. Because I feel like there will be someone out there who probably thinks like, oh my god, I love her art. Why did she stop creating, right? Just because I suddenly felt like, oh, I'm not good enough for it. That's not a good enough excuse to stop creating, guys. I'm poor as fuck. Good to know, Todd. Draw or just be a furry? Don't know. Could easily make that money with Beyond Furries, but I ain't about that life. Whatever, chains. We'll see. You'll see. Can't be the only one who low-key thinks that costumes Chinese furry are mad beautiful because what the hell? I mean, sure. I've seen furry costumes that I thought, wow, how does someone handmade this? Or how does someone make this and stuff? Chains would be rolling in dough with Bara money. True. I would be rich. I wonder if some spicy art might also get me some coin. Probably. But you have to get really good at anatomy though, because it's saturated out there. Anyone can draw spicy art these days. So you have to get good and stand out. I confess I forgot to unsubscribe. Exactly. Not even you stay here, Kaizen. Town's the only one that's like, don't be like these adults here. They're bad adults. Love it. Okay, I'm gonna color Jess's character. And I might head out soon. I'm gonna color this quickly then. I also color so differently now compared to how I used to do it. Not a bad thing though. I actually prefer the way I color now. It makes me more motivated to color. But I hate it when it's so messy and I have to freaking edit. Oh, I love Zelda music. Can't do commissions anymore. In another life, we are all furry artists. Nah, I'd say leave the furries alone. Like, it's already bad that you're furry, guys. Just leave them alone. Let them live. Yeah, they give a lot of dough and stuff like that, but if you can't change, then leave them alone. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Where are the polka dots? God damn. Just when I need it. It's not nice. I miss BOTW. Same. This music is triggering. Jesus, guys. She would like your sketchy lighter style tone. I have to charge up my Switch. Let's go. New fixation, guys. Line art is very sketchy. That's why I limit my revisions. Boy, when you do my line art, damn, got a job. It would crush me, not gonna lie, to hear that. Painfully felt that. Keep changing too much during line art stage. I had 2 clients on the same day that says the sketch was better. No, this is why I'm scared to open commission. That sucks. Apple device color calibration is insane. I love how pop the colors are. Well, Huion. Yep, true. Something about Apple devices and colors really makes it pop. True. Tell that sucks though, but hopefully you don't take it too hard. I think they mean well, but yeah, they're paying you, so it feels a bit weird as well. But oh, isn't that just the worst feeling? To be told, actually, I like your sketch better. Can we go back to that after like everything? Like, brother. How about you go back to the womb, my brother? Sorry, I don't think you actually hate the commissioners. Maybe you're just happy to get the commissions. Tell is God art boy is there as well. Yep. Just sell the sketches. Just sell the sketches exactly. Sounds like I'm not so clean what are you talking about. I mean, gang. That's the thing about people, right? Sometimes you think something you personally as an artist think is good. Not everyone would think the same. But unfortunately, if you're getting paid, you just have to do the thing, even if they do prefer the sketch, which is very infuriating. But yeah, it do be like that, guys. I've had that happen to me before as well. And I had to take like days off from working on it to recalibrate my emotions. I used to also get a lot of anxieties when I got what's it called, commissions. That's why I charge them too high now, to the point where no one can on Upwork and Fiverr that no one can actually afford them. And that's when you know it is time to move on. That's why you should always charge it at your preferred price, even if it's not industry standards. Because if you're not willing to work for the preferred price, you're not willing to change it up because someone said your sketch was better, then that's it, bro. You're cooked. Also, does she have green eyes, Jess? Uh-huh. Basil was my recurring client when I still accepted commissions. Good to know. Made my mom a logo and banner and stuff for her business, and like a week later, she asked my sister if AI can make a logo and banner. That sucks. That sucks. Yeah. I would just stop at that point. Like, if she ever asked me for anything, I wouldn't do anything for her ever again. Tout will fly high if you draw alien stage DGL. I think so too. You should try it, Tout, since this is what they're into these days. Oh, it's the Llewellyn Village soundtrack. This is my favorite soundtrack on there with Hateno Village. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, dun. Now let me give her some lipstick. Let me give her some lippy stick. Ooh, why did I do that? Okay, that's not how to do it, I'm sure. God, I forgot how to do lipsticks. I used to be better than this. Oh, no. Okay, I saved it. I almost had it. I was about to quit. actually, I think I'm almost done. Hell yeah. I'll just give her a couple of highlights. And I think we're Gucci. Okay, I'll give you a bit of a blush, sure. It's like we're almost there, I might as well. I wasn't gonna do it. I just decided, sure, might as well. Alright, okay, I'm done. Alright. One more highlight then. Okay. Alright. I'll send this later, okay? This is what we have. I decided to use lighter polka dots on her dress because her dress was already dark. But yep, this is my version of Verna. I hope you like it, and thanks for playing the game. And I'm gonna read chat, and then I'm gonna go play games, guys. I've been edging to play. I mean, I also need to do my accountability. I was supposed to do the accountability on stream so I can go play games later, but grr. Anyway, that's a shun. Thank you, Lars. Let me just go through chat real quick. And yeah, this is the shit. This is what we did today. Okay, I'm gonna go through chat real quick, and then I'm gonna head out. Stabbed in my back, stabbed in the back by my own mother. Girl, I got AI off from my current inactive account, so I just stopped posting altogether. It's so annoying. That sucks. With AI? Why do boomers love AI cheats included? Good call out. Good call out, Tom. My favorite song? Okay, you really like Lady Gaga and Bruno Mars. I'm a boomer, but I'm not a fan of AI. This is true. AI ain't that bad. Depends how you use it. Get with the times. Grandpa told. Family commissions can go wrong if they want free art. Agree. With family comms, they expect a lot from you too, so double anxiety for sure. I never do favors for my family unless, I mean, I did make my mom a logo as well. That was like in college. She used it to this day, so I guess it worked out. And I always do like her document headings and footings for her. You know, branding, designing stuff, because she's like doing her own freelance thing, and she always like say, how can she pay me for it? Like, she has the decency to ask, right? But I always be like, nah, no need to pay me. It's fine. Oh, thank you guys. Peace out. I'm gonna go. I want to play games so bad. I can't wait to go hop on to Death Stranding and make my DHL orders. And hopefully we'll do the accountability thing later as well. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the stream. I hope you guys had a good time, and congratulations. Guys, join the next stream and I might draw your OCs as well. So I think I want to keep this thing, like, drawing OC thing going. I miss just drawing shit I don't usually draw, you know. So yeah, it was fun. I hope you guys had fun too. And bye-bye. I'll see you guys next week and this Sunday. Bye. See you. Bye-bye.